Number 2, men on.
Number 2,
Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle.
Going hot.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
it's Thursday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? That means the boys are at Red Door downtown. Let's go. Van Nunley joining me live at Red Door downtown. Van, welcome back to the program.
Hey, friends of the show, remember me? I used
I don't think you're going to get that one, Zay. Not. Shake it, little mama.
You like that song way more than I thought you did 30 seconds ago.
I knew way more about that song than I thought I did.
This is super in the Mickey Avalon.
I did not know.
Do you celebrate the rest of They Them's discography?
Is that the name of the album, They Them?
I'm not sure. I've seen the way They Them dress, so I didn't want to say he.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Zay Johnson back at the station. Zay, how's Cumulus?
Had a nice look.
No, let me
Okay.
start over. The best way to answer any question
Was
there are a lot of people here. Is a home. There is nothing better that can be done in sport than a home run.
okay, I'm going to special. Yep.
That's it. A bullseye in darts is not as good as a triple 20.
Triple 20 is a better bullseye.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying the best answer is home run. Home run to me is when you versus whoever, home run. The conversation, any question before, the conversation is over. Answered, you hit a home run. And Ellie De La Cruz, welcome.
Hard segue.
Yeah, I got you.
Was.
So fun at my party.
Mm-hmm. Got to be cheating.
Like those poppers that you used to throw against the wall, one of those plastic, and it would pop, stick to the wall. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
do know what you're talking about.
It looks like an inverted plunger.
We're coming in hot with a bunch of dated references.
These are not dated.
What are you talking about?
First of all, if you get these
I'm 40 and you're almost 40, and those things happened when we were teenagers.
if you get these references, you can date me. 'Cause
No.
these are good.
Okay.
These are good references.
Thanks, Leonardo DiCaprio.
So, Ellie De La Cruz gets called out by this Martinez cat, and the Martinez cat says, "Hey, check his bat." Okay. So then what happens is Ellie De La Cruz smashes a dinger.
Yeah.
I'm talking a swamp donkey.
Yeah.
I'm talking a no doubter.
No doubter.
I'm talking a red rocket.
Off the bat.
The accused bat, 455 feet, 5-1. And as he's rounding the bases, he looks over at the Nats dugout and he says, "Check the bat." He says, what's the new one everyone's doing, man? The pepper grinder? Is that what everyone's
I
doing?
like that one a lot.
Everyone's
Yeah.
doing the pepper grinder.
I don't know the reference, but I like it.
So I think it's from the World
know what that means, but I love it.
Pepper grinders sails through the roof in Japan after World Baseball Classics. What's the name of the cat that plays with the Cardinals? Comes around. The question from manager loser Martinez on if the bat is juiced. He answers it with a no doubter.
It was just a swing track nodule.
Correct.
You just use it to check your launch angle and your bat speed. It has nothing to do with the bat or performance at all.
The
He's
performance is the theater of even asking him to have it checked.
Sure. And we almost had another little George Brett episode here.
All right, so I
But
love that you're going there.
luckily, cooler heads prevailed, and they're like, this doesn't matter at all. This is actually inhibiting him. This is making his bat half an ounce heavier. He's making it harder for himself, and you're trying to make it easier for him.
It is not.
This
inhibiting.
backfired against you.
Are you talking about loser manager Martinez? Are you talking about Ellie, the savior of baseball, De La Cruz?
Dave Martinez is more of a babysitter than a manager. If you're going to lose. You're going to lose all of the games as the manager of the Washington Nationals. There's only one worse gig in baseball, and that's the manager of the friggin' Oakland A's. Why do you even say anything? You know you're just going to embarrass yourself if you make any kind of flashy managerial decision because you know your team's about to get twerped by a bunch of 20-somethings from Cuba.
All these babies are beating us up.
Yeah, all these small children.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized baby or 100 babies that are horse-sized? How's it work?
Baby-sized horses.
Would you fight?
One horse-sized baby
Yes.
or 100 baby-sized horses?
The answer is one horse-sized baby.
Yeah, it's a baby.
It's a
Yes,
baby.
correct.
Yeah.
Ellie De La Cruz.
The real question is you want to fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? Turn into swans for whatever reason?
Together. You blend 50% Adam Dunn hitting swamp donkeys,
Okay.
with 50% Deion Sanders running around the bases,
Okay.
and you end up with Ellie De La Cruz.
That's pretty sweet. That's a really good comparison.
You put your fingers together
Yeah,
like you're molding a dough,
sure.
and that dough is Ellie De La Cruz's swag,
Okay.
and he gives it to Dave Martinez, who, by the way, afterwards is like, "There's no place for this in the game."
Yes, there is a place
Quoted,
for it.
Didn't like his antics.
It's called
Didn't like
entertainment.
his antics.
Be entertaining. Have fun. This is why people don't like baseball, because you can't have fun.
For 2 years, he had "That's a Clown Question, Bro," Bryce Harper. No, 4 years.
Yep.
And for up until photo
I'm sorry, what?
every time I'm at the plate.
Well, speaking of pimping, if you don't pimp that home run and do a majestic bat flip in a celebration, does the home run even count?
No,
Let's start talking. Let's start taking this seriously. If you don't have,
that's what we're doing.
if you don't have a grade A bat flip and celebration, you bring them right back to the box.
Do it again.
It's a strike.
It's like a reverse mulligan at a golf scramble.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
We
like-
take it right
yeah.
back.
Oh, what's that hole in one? Sorry, friend.
We have some little kid who caught the home run ball. He's got to throw it right back. You give him a strike, and we do it all over again.
You say, here's my reverse mulligan tee.
Yeah. There's
Do it
no,
again.
There's no Barry Sanders handing the ball to the ref.
Right.
You got to pimp that home run, and you got to make it worth it, or it doesn't friggin' count.
That's the whole point of the reverse mulligan. Keep up the pace of play.
Yes.
Stay in front of us.
Yeah, please. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
we're going to ruin you. We're going to ruin everything about you. Oh, gosh. So then afterward, and by the way, nothing is going to happen to Ellie De La Cruz.
Of course not.
Literally nothing.
It's a swing track nodule.
A what? Nodule?
Swing track nodule.
It's nodule business, what it is. Manager Mike Nick Dave Martinez.
So, Nigel?
They go like this.
No foul. Keep playing, boys.
They go, that's not the one. Oh, gosh. He threw the biggest fit, dude. And I loved it. I love whenever the kid is like, no.
I experienced a super similar situation when I was playing Little League Baseball. I don't even remember what it was called. Connie Mack.
Connie Mack is a type of baseball.
What are you when you're in sixth grade or whatever?
You're-
Fifth or sixth grade.
You're
Whatever's past Little League. Anyways,
in today's age, you're they or them.
a few years older than me, stud baseball player from Carlsbad, Mexico, Mike Perini, actually played in the pros.
I know Mike.
You know Mike? You want to be like Mike? I wanted to be like Mike. So Mike graduated onto another bat, and he handed me down the bat, and I used it in a baseball game.
With an axe hand.
I dropped a friggin' bomb, put it on top of the friggin' some lucky fan gets a snow cone out of
Okay.
it. And then my next time up, a couple innings later, because my team sucked and no one else got on base, so it happened really fast. I get back up again. I get back up again using that bat, and the opposing manager comes out waving his hand. He's like, la, 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 let's check the bat.
Okay.
And then he
The
shows
little kid bat.
the little kid bat.
The adult came out and said, let's check the
Let's
child's
check
bat.
the little kid's bat. Not for being
I don't
corked,
like that.
but he thought that it was too big for that league.
Oh,
So he
plus
said,
minus.
yeah. He said, here, umpire, check this bat out. Unbeknownst to me, who doesn't know the rules, who never read the book of the Little League rules,
You were cheating.
I was cheating. So they took the bat, and then my coach storms out and throws a huge fit. Why didn't you say that?
Radio.
Most likely, yes. Shout out to KKOB. So Pops comes rushing out, and he causes a scene.
Yeah.
So my dad remember what the
Yeah.
name of the league was called. I'm so old. So what happened was
Uh-huh.
I channel my inner Ellie De La Cruz,
Yep.
and I use my old bat. What did I do next, Fred?
Struck out.
Wrong. I hit another one right on top of the concession stand.
They make you crawl up there and get it after the game. And they give you
No,
a
I
snow
made it
cone?
rain snow cones on that whole crowd. with a brand new bat. And then guess who comes rushing out of his truck again? My father.
Senior.
To yell at everyone in the crowd.
I told you.
He gave him.
Two.
Something like that.
So in 1992,
Correct.
you're
No, maybe 4,
all right. So it's 1994.
3 or 93, 94.
How was your Ross Perot? Go allegedly hit a home run. On
I
top
think I set the precedent. I am the blank canvas for Ellie De La Cruz now. You're welcome.
I don't
Major League Baseball.
I don't think Netflix is willing to pay you a single dollar for a documentary,
What?
but they were willing to pay Jerry Jones $50 million for one. We're going to tell you what they are doing whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On live from Red Door downtown. It's already popping here. Come hang out with your boys. We're going to be here up until 5:45. Isotopes Media Network takes over this very broad.
You guys were
up going. If you're the Mountain West, you have to take this firm stance right now. Say this is not personal, it's just business.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The
You haven't
Sports
put your
Channel.
phone on here.
The
or
Dell
anything, have you?
Technologies Black Friday and July event has arrived with limited quantity deals on top tech to power any passion. Save on select XPS PCs and more powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus, get savings on select monitors and accessories, free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Save today by calling
I can't hear you, I'm
877-ASK
sorry.
Dell. That's 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
A lot of theories about why.
It was an eco move. Fewer words, less paper.
It will so you could say it faster.
No, it's to be more iconic.
Must be a tech thing. But those aren't quite right. It's because now you can compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get your project handled from start to finish.
Sounds easy.
It is, and it makes us so much more than just a list. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Glasheen, Baez, and Inderman Injury Lawyers is a leading personal injury law firm in Albuquerque with a history of winning big for clients. The lawyers at GVI Law focus on catastrophic injury cases,
an extra minute and a half cool.
driving,
I don't
car
know.
wrecks, and oil field injuries. They win, and they win big for their
Okay.
I'm really
Walking
trying.
through a
so bear with
junkyard.
me.
Each wrecked car tells a story. This one, they're
No problem. Just let me know.
and driving. Oh, and this one, terrible. The driver was drunk and drove clear off the road.
I didn't see.
This one was,
I didn't see.
they didn't make it.
Drinking and driving causes far too many tragic stories. It's time to end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
The Dell Technologies Black Friday and July event has arrived with limited quantity deals on top tech to power any passion. Save on select XPS PCs and more powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus, get savings on select monitors and accessories, free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Save today by calling 877-ASK-DELL.
Hey,
That's
Zay.
877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank.
Hey, Zay.
Yes, sir.
So what we're going to try to do is this segment, the way we're set up.
Angie's List is now
And then,
Angie, and we've heard a lot of theories about why.
I thought it was an eco move. Fewer words, less paper.
No, it was so you could say it faster.
No, it's to be more iconic.
Must be a tech thing.
But those aren't quite.
You got an extra minute 30, just so you know.
Compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get your
Fred
project
Slow, nice to
handled
meet
from
you.
start to finish.
Sounds easy.
It is, and it makes us so much more than just a list. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI. Or to download the app today.
Sort of live if I can get this
Myers
internet
and
to work.
Inderman Injury Lawyers is a leading personal injury law firm in Albuquerque with a history.
Should I bring you back or still more commercials?
The lawyers at GVI
Yeah, let's give it a
Law
shot.
focus
We'll
on
see what happens.
catastrophic injury cases, including
If it doesn't get better in
semi-truck
this one,
wrecks,
then
drunk driving.
Okay. It sounds better right now.
We'll make a
They
change.
win, and they win big for their clients.
Walking through a junkyard
Okay.
Ready.
It sounds better.
tells a story.
Hey, and
This
call
one,
me on
very
that
sad.
stuff because I don't know
Cheap
during the
drinking
broadcast.
And driving. Oh, and this one, terrible.
Okay, gotcha.
And drove clear off the road. This one was my family. The drunk driver hit us, and my wife and our daughter. They didn't make it.
Drinking and driving causes far too many tragic stories. It's time to end DW.
You got 45.
Brought to you by NMDOT.
Blake's Lottaburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own Hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Lottaburger, the first there was, the best there is.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and
Go green with Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Beat the heat with a high-efficiency AC or heat pump system from Daniels. Right now, Daniels is offering instant rebates on high-efficiency heat pump systems and take advantage of federal tax credits. Your investment is protected with their 10-year parts and 5-year labor guarantee. Daniels financing with plans to fit any budget, including 0% interest. Start your project today with a free estimate, 898-8860. Stay cool, calm, collected with Daniels, and go green today.
The Jim Rome Show.
I mean, I love the game, but I don't play the game.
Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
All right, you guys are going hot now.
Back on the program, back live at Red Door Downtown. Let's go. Let's go. This one kind of got buried by the holiday. We're going to give it to you right now. So it's being reported that Netflix is going to pay Jerry Jones $50 million to shoot a docuseries on like the 90s Cowboys, okay?
America's team.
America's team. Now, this is kind of an interesting one to me because the 90s are only like 10,000 days away.
I think it'd be about 10,034 days since they've been in an NFC championship game.
Oh, okay.
I think exactly that.
So, and I think by rule, that's not long enough for it to be historical.
Close. Super close.
It's super close.
It's super close.
And I think the comp to this idea is Michael Jordan's The Last Dance. That's the comp. They did it roughly the same time zone. And Netflix is going to shoot a $50 million docuseries. But here's the thing. It's apparently not going to be on the 90s Dallas Cowboys, bringing in the coach from Miami, bringing in the quarterback that wins one game in his first season, bringing in the drug-addicted wide receiver, bringing in the actual good human being running back that loses his stuff and becomes a bad human being, bringing in the do-rag wearing, primetime playing cornerback. It's not going to be an actual good story with a bunch of failures and then redemption arcs. It's apparently going to be a story about Jerry Jones.
It's all about Jerry Jones?
It's all about Jerry Jones.
Miss me with that.
Miss me, right?
Miss me with that.
What is the point of this thing?
I need a Jay Novacek-centric documentary or GTFO.
I don't hate it.
So I'm confused. So help me out here. Was Dallas the talk of the nation the way they are now before Jerry got there? No. So why wouldn't Jerry be able to produce a good selling documentary?
Roger Staubach fought in the war. What are you talking about? We talked about the Cowboys before the 90s, before Jerry Jones.
I mean, is this docuseries going to go all the way?
As much as we do now?
Well, now it's 2020 plus, and we're talking about
Yeah.
Jerry Jones' sexual assault accusations, and we're talking about
Yeah, is there some hush money going on there? Are they actually going to cover that part of the story?
Yeah. Do you want to go, like, should we pull up some file work from Texas appellate courts and just try to figure out what's exactly going on down there? Is that the documentary you want?
We're going to talk about Jerry Jones hopping around 5-star hotels like Tiger Woods used to stomp through Denny's.
Yeah. Should they go back all the way to when Jerry Jones was 14 years old, standing outside high schools and segregated Arkansas, putting up middle fingers at young adults as white students harassing black students on the way to school?
Holding up a middle finger.
I'm just asking. I'm
He
like,
was
what?
not holding up a middle finger.
Oh, because you couldn't see through the kid in front of him. That's why, allegedly.
That's what I'm.
He looked.
He looked
a little
racist.
interesting.
He looked and continues to look racist, allegedly.
Isaiah's got victim mentality here. He's like, it's not Jerry's fault.
Yeah.
He was just accidentally there.
Jerry Crow.
I mean, to his credit, right? We take Fred and Van, and we spawn them in Arkansas back in that time.
Yeah.
You guys may not be thinking the same way you're thinking now. You may, it's all about time. You gotta give them a break.
I'm too nice.
To what? Be racist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too nice. If I had the same mom, there's no way. You put me with a different family, who knows? I might be just like Jerry Jones.
If I was racist, I would just need to delete my dating app. Like, there's no way. I can't, like Zay is black. Zay is my black friend who I just call my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You have yet to say that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard you say that once.
That Zay is my friend or my black friend?
Your black friend.
Yeah, I will never
You've
say
never
that.
said that.
I also don't say he's my friend.
Yeah, you got to say that first.
Yeah.
Good point.
Good boy.
Mhm.
What God's sakes? Shut up.
Turn it up to 11. Let's go.
But is that what this docuseries needs to be about for you to be happy, Zay? Does it need to go all the way back to rural Arkansas and the time that I went down to Cancun during a midlife crisis and got super drunk at a resort with Jerry Jones's private jet pilot, and he told me the craziest stories that I had ever heard in my entire life? Is that what it needs to be about?
Is this a fact?
It's 100% a fact.
Eva Longoria just made a fake movie about a fake story about a fake janitor who became CEO of Frito-Lay because he invented Takis.
That was weird.
Yeah. The story is a lie.
It's all a lie.
That is not what happened at all.
It's not what happened.
But now people believe that that's exactly what happened. That this dude became CEO of Frito-Lay because he invented hot Cheetos. That is a lie. If you could make that movie, you could make a documentary with Jerry Jones where he's not racist.
Ian Jumberden, who played for the Saints all these years, says, quote, is this documentary pre or post 1957?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, God.
If it's only from the 90s, he's got a chance.
But it can't be about him. No one cares about him. It has to be about the dudes on the field, and it either has to be complete support of those dudes from idiots like Zay, or it has to be complete disregard from those dudes like idiots like me.
If you want to make an interesting documentary about an owner, it has to be Al Davis.
It would be Ben and Jerry, number one.
Hold on.
Oh, what? What kind?
The ice cream
All right,
guys?
today's I-9 varsity, I-9 varsity of owners.
Okay.
Today's I-9 varsity, the I-9 varsity of owners.
Owners. All right. This could get dark real fast.
Yeah,
Got to be careful
all
here.
right, so, and there's like 200 years of American history we're not going to use.
Okay.
Okay.
So recently,
the guys that own Cards Against Humanity.
post Selma is our list.
Post the assassination of Abraham Lincoln.
No, it's still pretty rough after that.
Yeah, it was not good.
Still some rough years.
Not good.
Yeah. We're doing better now.
Are we?
Apparently, we don't even need affirmative action.
I recently learned.
The Supreme Court.
And then, like, I don't know a person who would be able to speak on that. Kamala Harris. She gets immediately booed when she picks up a microphone to say she has an opinion on it. There's a handful of people who are allowed to have an opinion on this. And I would say the vice president of the United States, who is a woman and a minority, might be able to contribute her 2 cents.
She's a half of one person that could speak on this topic.
Allegedly. That's the best part, is us being able to make the decisions for everyone else.
Oh, you mean old white guys?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We know what's best.
We're on our way. Just like Jerry Jones.
Haven't you studied all of history? We're doing great.
Is Jerry Jones a junior? Is he JJJ?
Is he JJJ?
Because that's close to where he wants to be.
Another scandal.
It's one letter off.
Okay. Oh, that was really good. All right. I'm going to write this down in my journal.
Fred told a funny one today.
Fred told a really good joke today that I did not see coming.
Zay, as a Cowboys fan who, for some reason, can't make better decisions, would you prefer to see the 90s Last Dance style documentary on the Dallas Cowboys or a Jerry Jones suck piece?
Definitely Dynasty, but I'm down for both.
Such a.
I just want. I would like to. I would like to just
give me the Irvin.
I'll take that for sure. Just give me 2 years on Deion Sanders being there.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
give me the 2 years back to back where he won championships. He raised the Lombardi Trophy with 2 different teams in back-to-back years. Give me that documentary.
I want the Ryan Leaf years.
Whoa.
I want the Drew Bledsoe years.
Okay, while they're in the NFL or after?
I want the Quincy Carter years.
So what?
I want the Chad Hutchinson years.
That's rough.
That's what I want.
Oh my goodness.
Give me those years.
Eek.
Give me when there was no hope.
Good, let's just watch the History Channel instead.
Yeah.
That'd be way more depressing.
Way more depressing.
My goodness.
Those are the years Zay's familiar with. The fandom that Zay and Cowboy fan has is not for Cowboy team that they've ever seen. Their fandom is for the Wayback Machine only.
Yeah, Tony Romo and Des Bryant. That's all he knows.
That's all they know.
Oh, yeah.
He just hears stories about the old Cowboys.
Yeah, the old Cowboys. Back in my day, Cowboys. Back when
I was hitting 2 dingers in a game.
Yep, back-to-back on back-to-back pitches.
With different bats.
Van Nunley, the only little leaguer
on top
ever
that year.
to hit back-to-back home runs on consecutive pitches.
Now, does it make more sense that I'm an Astros fan? Because I was obviously a cheater when I was
Cheated
very young.
then.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well, what you should do, hear me out.
Okay.
Who would have the money? Jimmy Johnson? Who would have the money? Michael Irvin? Who would have the money?
Jimmy Johnson, the coach, or the
Yeah.
NASCAR driver?
The coach.
Okay.
You make your own documentary. Oppo.
Yeah. You go whatever they say, you go opposite.
Yeah, you go opposite.
Yeah.
Now that's what I want. I want the Jerry Jones just slop piece.
Yeah.
And then I want
Give me the 50 Shades of Gray Jerry Jones.
yes. Create that. And I want everyone who knows better.
Hopping hotel to hotel and
Uh-huh.
knocking up the lady who changes the linens.
And then I want him to sit down across from Stan Kroenke, and I want him to go, that poor bastard. Give me that last
You guys better
dance.
keep this energy with Robert Kraft.
Oh,
Kraft would
God.
get the same treatment from you.
Okay,
guys.
even lower hanging fruit. Thank you very much.
Robert Kraft would pay $50 million for someone to make a documentary against Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
I've been to some Robert Kraft. Have I told this story in air? I've been to like a Robert Kraft Super Bowl party. Have I talked about this?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So I'm on air. Let's go to break. When we get back, I'm going to tell. I went to Robert Kraft's Super Bowl party. This would have been in 2017. This is the same night I hung out with Jim Brown.
Okay.
It's a weird list of people that were at this party. Although I guess technically those kind of make sense. They're both football adjacent.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Super weird night. Also, oops.
Yeah.
I did it again. I played with your bodyguard. Got lost in the game.
More hits.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. You do it.
Clear.
Your vehicle happy. Let's make sure it stays running smoothly. With eBay Guaranteed
Isaiah,
Fit,
is it better
parts
now?
are just a click away. When you see the green check, you know that.
At the beginning and end, yes. In the middle, got a little.
Lay exclusions.
Just skip now, honestly.
Traffic starting to pick up a little bit this afternoon. I-25 southbound. You're really going to hit a slowdown starting at about Osuna down
Your
into
game's Saturday?
The teens speed-wise.
Let's do it tomorrow because we're super short today, and I wouldn't be able to
westbound
squeeze it in
I-40
easily.
starting to slow down a little bit as you go
Are we
through
live
around
anywhere tomorrow?
2nd Street. If
We're
you
at the
see an
studio
accident,
tomorrow,
call
so
the
someone
Traffic
should call
Tracker
it from
hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Proudly
All right,
providing
Isaiah, I'm
Mexicans
going to try to
with
find a
quality
different
furniture and
Wi-Fi
service for
network.
over
Stand by.
87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell.
The problem is
86.3
they're
News
not
Radio,
coming up
KKOB
on the
Traffic Center.
Registration is now
On the
open for the
comments.
Lobo
Like,
Cancer
I'm looking for my
Challenge.
hotspot,
Cancer can
and it's
affect
just not there.
anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
Ask Sherwin-Williams during the Sweet Summer Sale, June 30th through July 10th, and get 30% off paints and stains with prices starting at $31.14. That means 30% off our most popular color family, blue. Psychologists have found it to be soothing and relaxing, which makes it especially great for bedrooms and bathrooms. And of course, get 30% off all of our other colors. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
If you're hiring, it can feel like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You can hope the right person comes along, or you can just use ZipRecruiter. Like Marco, president of operations at Telly Tires and Auto Centers.
ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Now try ZipRecruiter free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/FREE.
Eric Strauss here. Can you imagine how overwhelmed you feel when you're painting a room? How about the entire outside of your house? Just give CertaPro Painters a call. They're honest, clean, thoughtful, and they have that attention to detail that you want from a painter, and you don't want to make a mess out of the outside of your home. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a
slow me
C.
down.
Schedules fill up fast,
Let me go
so
back to
act
this.
now. CertaPro Painters for your home or business.
Hold up, you're using Swiffer Power Mop? What would mom say?
Oh, she'd be like, a mopping bucket is the only way to deep clean your floors. And I'd be like, Mom, this is the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one that gets you a mop and bucket clean in half the time.
She'd never believe you.
I'd say, look, the solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket. And the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get into grout lines. That's why you're the smart one.
Really?
What? Mom said it.
The new Swiffer Power Mop. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
We're going abroad for the first time in years to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Ryder works on top of the world, but his roofing business has hit new lows.
Isaiah,
Because
can
when
you hear me?
people search for roofer near me, Ryder's Roofing doesn't appear
Yes, sir.
on the map, which means Ryder's Roofing is not
I'm
on
trying
the map.
everything with
Cumulus
my phone.
Boost can help by managing Ryder's online listings, reviews,
Okay, you need an extra 30?
search engines
I don't know how
determine
much
which
time I have.
businesses get on the map. Cumulus Boost helps make sure
You got 30 left.
Visit cumulusboost.com to get on the map today. CUMULUS boost.com. Cumulus
Put another
Boost.
one in there
Get-
just in case.
Analysis, pop culture, and great interviews. And you've got the Rich Eisen Show podcast.
Okay, got it.
I drive separately with Susie. You always have to go first. So sure enough, I pull into the garage. She's not even
I don't
here
know,
yet,
man.
which allows me now the opportunity to stand there, just holding the door open, like the gentleman that I am.
Oh.
And I snapped
I'm
a
all right.
photograph of Susie's reaction there.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
The Rich Eisen Show podcast, wherever you listen.
Ryder works on top of the world, but his roofing business has hit new lows. Because when people search for roofer near me, Ryder's Roofing doesn't appear on the map, which means Ryder's Roofing is not on the map.
Cumulus Boost can help by managing Ryder's online listings, reviews, and dozens of other ways search engines determine which businesses get on the map. Cumulus Boost helps make sure Ryder gets the click. Visit cumulusboost.com to get on the map today. CUMULUS Boost.com. Cumulus Boost. Get on the map.
Mix a little sports analysis, pop culture, and great interviews, and you've got the Rich Eisen Show podcast.
Whenever I drive separately with Susie, you always have to go first. So sure enough, I pull into the garage. She's not even here yet, which allows me now the opportunity to stand there, just holding the door open, like the gentleman that I am. And I snapped a photograph of Susie's reaction, and there it is.
You ready?
How did you get here?
The Rich Eisen Show podcast.
Okay.
You listen.
You ready?
New Mexico Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You guys are going hot now.
Back on the program. Live at Red Door downtown. So I'm at the Super Bowl party in Houston. It's Robert Kraft's Super Bowl party.
Okay.
And it's Robert Kraft, and then the musical act is Flo Rida.
I wonder where he's from.
Florida?
Flo Rida
is Florida.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Yeah, Flo Rida is Florida.
Oh man, that's been a stone cold mystery to me forever.
So it's at like the top of this hotel in Houston, whatever. It's like super nice downtown hotel. And the ice sculptures per capita at this thing, more than I've ever seen anywhere in my life.
Ooh, what were the ice sculptures of?
Kind of like everything.
Yeah?
Yeah, so there was like NFL Shield. There was New England Patriot head. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, there was a Atlanta Falcon, with the long wing that goes down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So I had all that stuff. Jim Brown was there, which was cool. I talked to him for a while. But the point I'm trying to get to, if Robert Kraft's personal party life is nearly as good as his professional party life, Robert Kraft got stories.
Of course he's got stories.
Stories.
He's a billionaire NFL owner.
Pretty good job.
Of course he's going to have stories. He probably got a bunch of stories that he's legally not able to tell.
Does he sign stuff?
Yeah, because he signed NDAs about them.
Signing stuff to me is a cool...
I bet he's got like 6 or 7 on Gronk alone.
Do you think he knew way more about Aaron Hernandez before?
I think everybody did. He apparently was acting a fool for years before he actually, got caught for the murder.
He got caught for the murder because he was covering up what a lot of people allege to be like a fella and fella affair.
Yeah. Allegedly.
That's wild to me.
Yeah.
It's wild to me.
Puts the gay and gangster.
Isaiah, cut that off. Put that on a hot button. I don't care when you use it.
Okay.
Be next week. Be the week after.
Could be.
It could be the Tuesday before the Wednesday that we take off before Thanksgiving.
Or on Thanksgiving. That'd be sweet.
And we're doing the I-9 varsity of Thanksgiving sides. And you just drop puts the gay and gangster. Don't cut that one off. Only the van one.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask you. I'm over here looking at the button.
Britney Spears was allegedly assaulted Wednesday night in Vegas after a member of NBA phenomenon Victor Wembanyama's security backhanded her in the face, and she has filed a police report, boys.
Even when she's not making music, she's still got hits. It's impressive.
The incident went down at Catch Restaurant in the Aria Hotel around
Catch these hands.
And 8:30 p.m. Brittany, along with her husband, Sam Asghari, no clue, and 2 others went to the restaurant for dinner. She was swarmed by fans as she entered the casino. Brittany and Co. should be like a jewelry place.
Brittany
right?
and Co.
Brittany and Co. walked over to Catch Have you seen this new Twitter Threads? Have you seen this today?
I'm familiar. Yeah. We should sign up.
During the break,
Let's
we're going
get
to sign up
Talk
for
ABQ.
Threads.
Yeah.
Also, get at Zay Talks. I want to own that, so Zay can't.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Brittany spotted Victor. We're told she's a fan and went over to him and asked if we take a photo together. Tapped him on his back right shoulder. The director of the security team for the San Antonio Spurs, the team that drafted Victor, instantly backhanded her, causing her to fall to the ground, knocking her glasses off.
Aw. Cute little schoolgirl glasses.
I doubt it. They're big, oversized Tina Fey ones.
That's like all I can see her in, is a schoolgirl outfit.
Maybe you need glasses.
She's like a grown-up and everything now. I understand that, but it's just so deeply ingrained into my psyche.
Red jumpsuit.
Red jumpsuits for you?
Yeah.
I am a couple of years older than you.
Off the air, I had to tell you a story about a person that we know in this red jumpsuit.
Oh,
Remind
okay.
me of that.
I'm in.
Brittany quickly composed herself, went to the table where told the security guy came over to the table and apologized. He said, quote, "You understand how it is when you're being swarmed by fans."
Yeah.
He apologized and Brittany accepted it. Brittany's security team, which by the way is super weak compared to Victor's.
Oh, of course.
Spent time with Victor.
Who are you going to protect more? A 7.5 foot tall guy? He's 7.5 feet tall. He's got to have some really big dudes protecting him. Britney Spears is Britney Spears. You just have like a couple dudes.
Allegedly, Victor's security went on to say, "I thought you were a regular person, which would have made this perfect fine."
It still makes it fine.
That's
You just
not
don't
real.
bum rush somebody who doesn't know you. Not everyone knows who Britney Spears is or what she looks
What?
like. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Like some security guard for an NBA player, probably like ex-special forces or something, like has enough time to listen to early 2000s pop music.
It
No.
doesn't give you the right to slap the Sonic rings out of her.
If I saw Brittany walking down the street, I don't think I'd recognize her. That's being honest.
You're an idiot and a liar. Every single
I
person,
am serious.
every single person,
But what if she was like dressed like a Marvel superhero?
like an
Like-
all red jumpsuit.
And a hoodie. No, just like in a hoodie and like a navy blue hat and dark glasses and like a stubble beard.
So you're talking like Captain America hiding from Hydra?
Yeah, everyone.
Like,
Every Marvel superhero when they're off duty dresses the exact same.
puts on aviators.
They got their dark hoodie, they
Yeah.
got their dark hat, they
a
got their
super
aviator
curved
sunglasses.
bill hat
Yeah, super curved bill hat with
Yes.
aviator sunglasses and a stubble beard.
to hide from Hydra.
You slap that on Britney Spears, I'm not going to know who she is.
Everyone knows who she is because everyone watched that Joe Exotic documentary when she was playing with the snake in it.
Was she really?
Yes,
That snake was Joe Exotic Snake?
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I forgot that part. Well, I mean, in a court of law.
or it was Sam Carolina or whatever. It was one of the two guys.
Oh, the other one?
There was lots of them in the thing.
There was,
Joe stole the show.
For sure.
Yeah, he was an upstager.
The other creepy, pervy guy. Anyways, let's not
Sam Carolina.
Let's not go there. Look, the security guard was in the right. They were protecting their client. You don't just bum rush somebody that's being protected by security.
You don't just backhand a chick who's 120 pounds.
Well, I mean, in a court of law, it would look that the security guard is not that innocent, but still, you're just protecting your client.
It's wild how good San Antonio's defense has got since Wimbyama got
That's pretty sweet.
there. Hit me,
Time,
Wimby,
Brixton.
one more time. Got one?
I got all of them.
Wimbledon got shut down. We'll tell you why. Live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We're, of course, live from Red Door downtown. Don't forget we play on Team I-9. Starter days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. Our lunches all day, every day, well, at least the days we eat lunches. Over to the 66 Diner next Thursday. We're over at ABQX. Big thank you to the Albuquerque Dukes, who are a proud partner of this program. You can get, by the way, we're at the Duke store next Tuesday. You can get from the Duke store right now tickets to Throwback Night. That's July the 15th.
Stoked.
They're going to wear the Dukes jerseys or the Isotopes on the field. I saw Steve making them. They look sweet.
Ooh.
They look super sweet.
Can we break news here? Which jerseys are they going with?
Dukes. They're wearing Dukes jerseys.
There's multiple kits. There's multiple colorways. I'm asking which one, Mr. Insider.
I don't know if I have permissions.
Okay.
If you go to our Instagram at TalkABQ, I may have accidentally leaked it.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you go to Duke City Championship Wrestling's Instagram, I think it's 100% on there.
Whoopsie. Well, we'll just ask Victor Wembanyama's security team what's the right thing to do here.
Everyone who's upset, I'm going to buy one watermelon walk-off from Teller Vodka.
Why are they upset about that?
I'm about to also get a Twisted Tea right here at the Red Door during the break.
Teller tea?
Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
That's what I said. Twisted Teller Tea.
Nope. Teller tea.
Do me a favor. Set up our threads.
Okay, right now.
And I'm going to get
You can follow us at Zay Talks.
Moving on. 95.9
I
FM.
love it.
AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Staples Store.
You guys are clear?
Total support plans are your tech plans for the unplanned. With 24/7 PC protection against bugs, cracks, and hacks. Plans start as low
Armando
as
Moreno tomorrow at
$199.99. Plus
4:30.
now get up to $250 off select computers. In-store only offer ends July 29. See associate for details. Protect your tech at
my bad.
Staples.
Traffic starting to pick up a little bit this afternoon. I-25 southbound. You're really going to hit a slowdown starting at about
Is just refreshing the best method for the StreamYard over here?
wise as you go through Jefferson.
I don't know.
And it
I
frees
would
up
have to
around
be able to
Midtown.
identify what's going on with it.
Westbound I-40 starting to slow down a little.
Okay, I think it's just the Cumulus Wi-Fi.
2nd Street.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania.
Summertime savings are extended through July at Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. Save with low-rate financing as low as 0.9% on select Buicks and GMCs. Even
So you guys were out at 54. I can push that later or bring you guys back quickly.
you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
I'm surprised Bradley Beal ended up in Phoenix. That makes them really good when healthy. Depth not important.
It's overrated. It gets to the postseason. It's about being healthy, not having 9 or 10 guys that can play.
Guy gets hurt. Who's next?
If you lose one of your stars,
You're done?
you're not winning a championship.
Are they the best team in the West?
Yeah.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
It's your last chance to shop July 4th saving at Lowe's. Right now, save on select major appliances. And when you buy more, you save more. Get up to an additional $1,000 off select major kitchen appliances. Plus, right now, when you buy a Craftsman V20 string trimmer or blower for just $99, you'll get a select Bear Tool free. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows home improvement. Offers valid through 7/12. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Buy more, save more. Valid on appliances $396 or more. While supplies last. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
What's holding you back from learning the language you've always wanted to know?
Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's lessons take just 15 minutes a day.
15 minutes is long.
Nope. And they're fun. So you don't realize you're learning a language, but you are. In 3 weeks, you're able to start having conversations. And Babbel's lessons are built around real life.
And with Babbel, it isn't hard.
It's perfect.
Now try Babbel free. Just go to Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Attention sports fans, be at the Rio Rancho Event Center Saturday, July 8th as the Duke City Gladiators take on the Tucson Sugar Skulls in a thrilling showdown.
Well,
Bring your
Tucson
family
Sugar
and friends to
Skulls,
witness the
the
heart-pounding
Tucson
action of
Shuggy
indoor
Boys.
football at its finest. Feel the as the Gladiators battle it out, delivering bone-crushing tackles, lightning-fast passes, and jaw-dropping touchdowns. Celebrate Frist hot summer nights with the Duke City Gladiators at the Rio Rancho Event Center. Get your tickets today at DukeCityGladiators.com. It's a game you won't want to miss.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and
Go green with Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Beat the heat with a high-efficiency AC or heat pump system from Daniels. Right now, Daniels is offering instant rebates on high-efficiency heat pump systems and take advantage of federal tax credits. Your investment is protected with their 10-year parts and 5-year labor guarantee. Daniels financing will fit any budget, including 0% interest. Start your project today with a free estimate, 898-8860. Stay cool, calm, collected with Daniels, and go green today.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail, the ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff. Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference when it comes to keeping business moving. We get it. We're the same way. offering access to product experts to help you quickly and easily find what you need. So whatever your industry, you know you're always getting professional grade products. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights, open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
Nothing says summer like an ice-cold Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. Look for Twisted Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted!
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Take us with you anywhere.
Well, anywhere with cell service.
Download the KNML app in the Google Play or iTunes App Store.
Guys, we're about to go back on.
KNML.
Going hot now? We got about a minute.
Wimbledon's delayed.
Is it though? Who knows?
I really like protest.
I needed a Google alert on my phone to even know it was Wimbledon. It's not something I have marked in my calendar.
Wimbledon fans told to refrain from having sex in quiet rooms, Van.
Fans?
Yep. Wimbledon officials are cracking down on couples who plan to partner up. I'm not making any of this up, Van.
Okay.
Also, add Wimbledon to your bucket list of must-see sporting events.
I'm not going to watch a second of tennis. I'm just going to open up unknown doors.
Wimbledon officials are cracking down on couples who plan to use the London's venue's quiet room as a not-so-secret rendezvous spot. Tournament bosses warned spectators Monday that the secluded sanctuary space near Court 12, they're giving you the exact location.
Okay. You're not supposed to do that to criminals.
Will be kept under a watchful eye for the 2023 tournament 1 year after numerous couples were caught using it as a spot for a perverse game of doubles.
Okay, I like that turn of phrase right there. That's pretty good work. Not going to lie.
It's all the New York Post. I just read it as I sees it. 5 o'clock hour when we get back. Just 30 short minutes away from Josu Sean joining us.
It's not the Mile High Club. What do? You go play on the clay or something?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Is there clay courts? Yeah. Is Wimbledon clay? I don't even know.
Yeah, I just went back there and racked it.
Wimbledon grass?
They're sure.
Get a little ass on the grass.
That's not bad.
Yeah, there you go.
San Diego State updates when we get back. They are quitters, and I love it.
Good.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Clear?
Yep.
This message brought to you by Sandia Golf Club. Our state's best golf course, voted on by golfers, is Sandia Golf Club. Committed to providing the best experience and best conditions to golfers of all levels. There's nothing like it. Visit sandiagolf.com for the best available rates and to book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
Traffic starting to pick up a little bit this afternoon. I-25 southbound. You're really going to hit a slowdown starting at about Osuna down into the teens speed-wise as you go through Jefferson, and it frees up around Montano. Westbound I-40 starting to slow down a little bit as you go through around 2nd Street.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right, everything you earned doubled. The cash back from trips, restaurants, all doubled. Seriously, though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Andrew Bogish with your Rome Report. Let me introduce you to a sneaky good feud going on out west that you might have missed. It started mid-June when San Diego State sent the Mountain West Conference a letter about leaving the conference. The school says it was only expressing its intention to leave and asking for an extension on the deadline for making its final decision. The conference maintains that letter was the final decision. The Aztecs have not hid their desire for an upgrade, openly flirting with the Pac-12. And they have some leverage in this ever-changing landscape because of recent success in men's basketball and football. But since the Pac-12 still doesn't have a new media deal, the school can't go there yet. So we're left with the Mountain West saying goodbye and asking San Diego State for a $17 million exit fee.
3 little words no parent wants to hear.
My tummy hurts.
And it always seems to happen at the worst times. Like in the middle of the morning rush, when you still have homework to check and lunches to pack, and of course, you're already late for work. Luckily, there's Pepto Kids. New Pepto Kids gummies helps relieve occasional stomach upsets, turning those 3 words into these 3 words.
I feel better.
Bad time for stomach upsets? Good time for new Pepto Kids gummies. Fast support for little tummies.
These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights. Open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
Nothing says summer like an ice-cold Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. Look for Twisted Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted!
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly. Walking through a junkyard. Each wrecked car tells a story. This one, very sad. She had been drinking and driving. Oh, and this one, terrible. The driver was drunk and drove clear off the road. And this one was my family. The drunk driver hit us, and my wife and our daughter. They didn't make it.
Drinking and driving causes far too many tragic stories. It's time to end DWI. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal. Proud Cumulus Media Station.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And the on deck circle, Amory Castillo.
All right, Mike going hot.
With Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Welcome back to the program, live at Red Door downtown. The intersection of 5th and Central.
That's not what intersection means.
We're basically there. Armando Moreno just coming on the program tomorrow. Let's go on that.
What a dude.
Can he kick it? Yes, he can. Do a bicycle style even. Your mom texts me, says that your dad confirms the story of you hitting 2 Little League home runs on back-to-back pitches. Just come a family of liars?
Why are you needing sources? I told you. Are you calling me a liar? Did he confirm the part that he was drinking Natty Lights out in center field? Did he confirm that part too?
He did not.
Okay. That's the hazy part. I'm just assuming he was.
San Diego State cut their exit fee down from the Mountain West from 34 milli to about 17 milli. They gone.
Adios. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you.
I guess they got to start making some payments. Pac-12 says, I don't know if we want those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if we do.
Go back to the mountains, losers. Why were they it's San Diego. They're on the coast.
They don't have a plan on where to go.
There's no mountains there. The mountains are way up north in California. No mountains there. It's San Diego. You're on a coast.
I think.
Why were you in the Mountain West in the first place?
Catching everyone up on the story.
Get out of our beautiful elevated conference, you losers.
Also,
congratulations and thank you for the success and the positive attention of the Mountain West Conference that you've given us the past 2 years. Also, get the hell out. We don't want you.
It's like a real weird story.
It's very weird.
So San Diego State was like, listen, conference, it's been great. We just don't think we're going to renew our contract. And conference was like, what? Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you're going to renew it. In fact,
there's a contract.
Yeah, we have a contract.
We have a contract.
And they're like, well, we can be out next year, and I know things are tight right now. We're San Diego State. We'll give you some monies.
Nope.
And then the Mountain West was like, yeah, I tell you what, holidays coming up. We don't really have time for this weird stuff. June 30th, you let us know. End of the fiscal year. If you're out, it's 17 milli. we'll take it. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. San Diego State called the bluff,
Uh-huh.
took the money, and now they have no plan on what conference to play their athletics in, and they're not good enough to go independent.
You're no Notre Dame.
Then allegedly they tried to back out of the whole thing.
Also, their name is the Aztecs. You can just play in the Mexican Conference.
What is that?
In Mexico.
Yeah, like the bottom part.
Yes. Not even close to San Diego.
No.
There's no Aztecs there. There's no mountains there.
There's no
It
lake.
is west.
There's no Lakers.
That's the closest they could get. Not a lake to be found. It's Los Angeles.
They don't play college football in Mexico.
How dare you?
No, they don't. They play soccer.
There's way more soccer.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
play football in Mexico.
No.
Yes.
Look, do me a favor. Look up, like in front of me right now while I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Look up, like, Mexico University, I'm assuming is the name of a university. Ciudad Mexico University. That has to be the name of a university.
Oh my God, that was really close to the correct words. That's the closest you've ever been.
Was that not close? I don't think that Cancun I don't think Cancun U has a competitive football program.
Organización Nacional Estudiantil de Fútbol Americano.
Because if it did, like we use Isaiah Johnson, who played collegiate football at New Mexico Highlands University, RIP my broadcast career up there. He would have gone to Mexico to play football. It's way nice down there. That's why it doesn't exist. I've never heard of a single player.
There's 34 of them. There's 34 colleges that play football in Mexico.
No.
Yes. Right here.
Look up, give me the name of a quarterback. Is there anyone of fame that has come from this? Also, we are going to talk San Diego State, I promise.
Do we need to? The audio San Diego State. Boom, there's a segment.
I think they're bigger on rugby, right?
They're huge on rugby.
They love rugby, and
They love rugby.
They love soccer amongst all things,
What-
but we knew that already.
What about Martin
there's
Gramatica?
There's 34 college football teams in Mexico.
I'm going to shoot you real straight. There's 34 college football teams in Texas. Like, that doesn't seem like a lot.
It's not a lot, but it's 34 more than zero.
Just barely.
Which 30 seconds ago was your assumption.
I'm still kind of riding that idea.
Hey, if they start playing football in Mexico, they will beat their asses. They're going to dominate. They're going to be the Alabama of Mexico.
Who is? Texas?
When I say the Alabama of Mexico, I mean that in the football program, not like they're going to be less literate than all of Mexico. That's not what I meant by it.
After San Diego State said, our bad, we're not quitting, the conference said, no, you already said you're quitting.
Yeah, give me my money.
Yeah, no take-backs.
Give me the money, Lebowski.
Now they're lawyers on both sides. There's going to be a board of directors meeting 2 Mondays from now. Maybe they're reinstated. Maybe they're not. They got nowhere to go.
Don't let them back. Don't let them back in.
No, don't. Because all of the Pac-12 needs them. UCLA and USC, they're going to the Big Ten.
You broke up with your girl. She's just posturing to get you back.
You know what happens?
Don't give in.
Sometimes when you break up with your girl, you have to slum for a while. Go hang out in the Big 12. Like, there are options.
You're on the Pacific Coast. The Pac-12's a perfect fit. Is it 12 still? I don't even know the number.
They don't do well on the East Coast, I can tell you, because of what happened to them against UConn in basketball.
I don't disagree.
They would do poorly on the East Coast.
Yeah, all the travel, that'd be a huge disadvantage.
Each school in the Mountain West receives $4 million annually as part of their Fox and CBS media rights deal.
I mean, they have to have a huge endowment, giggity, to pay for all this stuff.
By comparison, the Pac-12 schools receive about $30 million a year and Big 12 schools receive $32 million a year. Clearly, San Diego State's fight for independence or the Mountain West fight to just screw them over royalty is far from over.
As of 2019, their endowment is $353 million, and their budget in 2021 was $1.03 billion.
1.073 gigawatts?
Yeah, they can afford it. San Diego State, mail us a check. Once we get it, you're out. Then you could join the Pac-16 or whatever it is now.
Oh, here's what I would do if I'm the Mountain West. Because first of all, you're not better than us, even though we're arguably the 7th best conference, 8th best conference.
6.
Are you being serious?
If we're being liberal, we're the 6th best conference.
You're being a liar.
Okay. Maybe I have a bias. We're at best the 6th best conference.
At best, you are the 6th. Mountain
Yeah.
West is the 6th best conference.
Correct.
There's the Big 5.
Yeah, the Big 5, and then we're the best one besides that.
I don't think so.
Look, San Diego State, we'll let you back in. You got to do one thing. Build a mountain. Build a mountain right next to San Diego. We'll let you back in with open arms. You can join the Mountain West. It's going to cost you a lot of money. You're going to have to pay the exit fee like you said you're going to. You're going to have to pay another fee to get back in and all the money it costs to build the mountain.
ACC, Big 12, Big 10, Pac-12, SEC. Okay, so I think I have the second tier. Are you ready?
Yeah. I mean, it's a battle in between Mountain West and Conference USA, right?
Conference USA is probably it. Sun Belt, though.
Nah.
Mid-American?
Nah.
Forget it. FBS Independence.
Which San Diego State will probably be part of.
I've worked for a bunch of those Division AA conferences like Missouri Valley, Ohio Valley, all those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of fun fellowship.
There's a lot of pride there. You're proud to be like the second tier. You work harder. I think you work harder since you're not part of the big dogs.
I would say this. There's 11 Division 1A conferences. If you were to try to convince me the Mountain West is number 6, I don't think I would put it over Conference USA. And probably not the American. And probably not the Sun Belt. But I would put it right there.
Are you with or without San Diego State?
It's also wild to me to go to, what would it be? What did we say? 32 million. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. That's 8 times as much for your TV deal.
Yeah.
For what you're currently making. Mm-hmm. Go get that.
Go get it.
Go get that money.
Yeah, get the bag. I ain't mad at you.
Today's I-9 varsity, when we get back from the break, the I-9 varsity of owners.
Oh, God.
The I-9 varsity of owners.
Here we go.
Tuning on. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Clark's Pet Emporium reminds
Clear.
10 minutes in a parked car at 85 degrees, even with the windows cracked, can be deadly for your pet. Obviously, some days are even hotter. Clark's Pet Emporium has loved pets and their owners for 50 years. Clark's on Lomas, west of San Mateo, Manoa at Juan Tabo, and at clarkspets.com. This report is sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium.
Traffic starting to pick up as you head out this afternoon. Southbound I-25 starts to slow down around Osuna, gets down into the teens speed-wise as you go through Jefferson, frees back up around Montano. Northbound I-25 starts to slow down at Avenida Cesar Chavez, picks back up around
ATM.
Oak Street, and westbound I-40 slows
And an
down
ATM to pick up
second
this
through about Rio Grande.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
Facebook Marketplace stuff.
Why wait for a Friday payday? Get paid up to 2 days early with a free checking account at Sandia Area. Open yours today at sandia.org. Sandia Area. Better banking without the bank. Restrictions apply. Member eligibility required.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB.
Jared
Traffic
walks into
Center.
the studio.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer
What was
Challenge.
that
Cancer can affect
expletive
anyone at
outfit
any
you
stage
were
of
wearing on
life, and you
social
can
media?
unite with us against cancer
What's that?
and raise money for the
What's this
UNM
expletive
Comprehensive
jealousy
Cancer
you're showing
Center.
me?
Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get
Yeah.
your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus,
Best look of
every
all
dollar
time.
raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
People would look at my social
The
media
Dell
live and
Technologies
not
Black
know
Friday and July event
the
has arrived
depressed
with
state that
limited
I
quantity
regularly
deals
live
on
in.
top tech to power any
Idiots.
passion. Save on select XPS
Covered up in
PCs and more
lies.
powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus, get savings
Hey,
on
look at this
select
guy.
monitors and
Aaron, what's up,
accessories,
Aaron?
free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Save today by calling 877-ASK.
Didn't have him
Dell.
pegged
That's
as a Volkswagen
877-ASK
Jetta guy.
Dell. Offered to U.S. residents by
Every time I
WebBank,
run
who
into
determines
him,
qualifications for and terms of credit.
He he's doing drugs.
Refresh your ride
Oh, really?
at O'Reilly Auto Parts
Like
with
the good
new
ones?
Art of Car Care line from Turtle
I like the
Wax and
bad
LA
ones.
Street artist
I'm gonna
Mr.
say
Cartoon.
unprescribed
Whether it's a
prescriptions.
detailer to give your paint that extra
Ah.
shine, wheel and tire products to keep them
In the
spinning in
opiate
style.
spectrum.
Plus, get 2 times O Rewards points. Get Turtle Wax and Mr. Cartoons, the Art of Car Care, exclusively
Yeah, I think
at
so.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Eric Strauss here. Do you know how expensive it is to get your home restuccoed? Why not do like me and just get it repainted? Hire the
Don't
professionals
ever
at
do like he
CertaPro
does.
Painters, and they'll make your home look brand new. They're
What's that?
honest, clean,
Eric
friendly,
Strauss.
and they have the attention to detail to not only increase the value of your home, but protect your stucco with a new coat of paint. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Skip
Noted.
estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with
You
a
knew
C.
that already,
Schedule
Zay.
fill up fast, so now's the time to act. For your
Aaron was like trying to tell me, oh, he's badass. Join him. But then I heard he wasn't the best guy.
Culture and the ones who
He's
help
a talented
make sure
host.
everyone makes it home safe.
Super talented radio
For the
guy.
safety-minded who watch everyone's back.
Sends me good vibes when I see him, though.
For every industry.
Says
as
that to
well as
everyone.
Safety assessment.
Make a difference.
Make a difference.
Oh, no.
Or just stop by.
I thought I was special for that one.
Oh, you
Get it
learned.
done.
The Dell Technologies Black
Zay is
event
low-key
has
an
arrived
idiot.
with limited power
What?
any passion.
What are you showing
Save
me?
on select XPS PCs and more powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus,
Yeah.
get savings on select monitors and accessories.
What were you just
free
trying to
shipping,
show me?
And monthly payment
Well, I
options
see
with Dell
that, but I
Preferred
thought you were
account.
showing me something
Save
else.
today
No.
by calling
That's what I showed you.
877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Alrighty, you guys are going hot now.
Welcome back to the program. Today's I-9 Varsity, and I-9 Varsity of Owners, League Office 280 and i9sports.com, 505-312-4999, multi-sport camps. You know you can do that all summer long, starting July the 10th. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 a to 12 p. Let's go. Locations all over the city. Reach out to i9sports.com. All right, today's I-9 Varsity of Owners. I will go first.
Go ahead, buddy.
I will go with Willy Wonka.
Ooh.
Put Willy Wonka on my list. Gave young Charlie an opportunity that never would have received elsewhere in life. And although I know it was believed to be presented as completely random, I believe it was destiny for Willy Wonka in his late 40s, aging, to bring in young Charlie whatever to take over the chocolate factory there. Give me Willy Wonka.
Okay, first off, horrible answer.
What?
Are you talking about that little person slave master, Willy Wonka?
I'm talking about the guy that
who murdered a bunch of children?
gave a kid
That one? That Willy Wonka?
Gave a kid a chance, and his business partner, one of the best people on the face of this planet,
The only
Grandpa
person,
Joe.
the only person worse than Willy Wonka is Grandpa Joe.
No.
Who almost sabotaged the whole thing.
Grandpa Joe? Grandpa Joe inspired young Charlie to go against the system and make sure he had his own beliefs. And you can know the Snozzleberries taste like Snozzleberries if you only explore it yourself. To me, Grandpa Joe and his teammate Willy Wonka are two inspirational owners and heroes, really.
Willy Wonka, the human trafficker of rare small people who had a beautiful, peaceful existence on their little Oompa Loompa island, and he stole them from their beautiful little self-sustaining existence where they're living off of cocoa beans. And Willy Wonka exploited their labor and stole their beans and kept them entrapped in a friggin' factory.
Are you saying all this because he's disabled? And you have a problem with the disabled? Because Willy Wonka,
he had you fooled.
He was overcoming a.
He did a backflip.
He had a cane, it got caught. And he had to rise above all of their ailments in the world, and he had to correct.
All right, first on my I-9 varsity.
His own sore lower back, which impeded him for years. He had to bring in young Charlie Comeuppance and his angelic grandfather, Grandpa Joe, to save the chocolate factory. He's a hero.
Child murdering slave master Willy Wonka.
Veruca Salt had it coming.
They all had it coming.
She had it coming.
Just because they have it coming doesn't mean you could kill children.
They weren't killed. They were taught a lesson.
Okay, a lesson in not being able to breathe anymore because they're dead?
The only thing that was killed was the Hershey factory's profit margins after Willy Wonka released the unstoppable gobstopper into the world. It never, ever lost flavor.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
So we're not talking about the Johnny Depp one, no.
He's an visionary.
Yeah, the choking hazard, the gobstopper that killed even more children.
The architect.
That's what you're talking about?
The architect of future candies over this world. More than likely invented Dippin' Dots. Can't prove it. It's a hero.
The Pol Pot of candy, Willy Wonka.
He helped employ hundreds and hundreds of candy bar openers so that one lucky girl could have a chance to be made as an example to the world. The Hunger Games style tour of the Willy Wonka factory.
The murderer.
A tour,
murdering slave master Willy Wonka.
A tour where Charlie went straight to the top of the company, in a glass elevator of success that could go anywhere you want it to go. He was invented by Willy Wonka, the greatest owner in the history of the world.
27 games, 6,452 passing yards.
William Wonka.
57 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 105.9 passer rating. Aaron Rodgers owned the Bears. First on my I-9 varsity of owners is going to be Aaron Rodgers, who owned the Bears his whole career. The Bears on the Jet schedule this year? That would be sweet. 22-5. He's 22-5.
He rescued
2 of those losses came when he was injured.
all those pygmy men off that island after the cacao food source ran it dry, and he gave them solace. He gave them a destiny, something to live for.
Those poor Oompa Loompas, ripped from their homes, forced to live in a factory, never to see the light of day ever again.
Artificial light is all they needed, just like they needed artificial televisions to transport themselves across the factory from man size to itty-bitty size to fit on a television.
I mean, at least they had big hearts. They had a medical condition. They had oversized and large hearts.
It was incredibly tragic.
Yeah, because they need sunlight.
Willy Wonka is kind of a brutal movie.
It's horrible. It is awful.
If you change the soundtrack, at the very end, when you walk into his office and everything's half of an office, you go, oh, there's something might be off here. Like, the whole movie, you're pro Willy Wonka.
Are you?
And then the whole film is
the first time you watch it, you're entranced by the magical universe. And then you realized later in life when you grow up, Willy Wonka is a slave-owning, child-murdering psychopath.
Yeah, but like a dude. Like a full-on dude.
He started.
Do you guys feel the Johnny Depp one is just as messed up? Or
No
is
one's
that one
ever
a little
watched
more
that.
innocent?
No one's ever watched
What?
that one time.
Once?
Gene Wilder, Get Out.
I mean, he was just rebelling against his dentist father. I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking
It's a journey of self-discovery, really.
Okay, not even the same thing.
Also a child murderer, enslaver.
I might argue that Violet Beauregard was the actual villain.
No, the one who kills the kids is the villain.
Dr. Wonka. Was he what was his doctorate in?
Toothlery? I don't know.
He's a dentist.
Mm-hmm.
Willy Wonka. DMD.
Dynamite.
Zay?
Give me the obvious. Jared Jones.
Oh, okay.
The only owner who can be known for losing so much but still be the most popular team in America. How does that work? How can you pull that off?
He doesn't own the Packers.
We've been here at Red Door. Like fans walk up to the Birmingham Friends of the Show. They're Packers fans.
Mm-hmm.
They're not Cowboys fans.
Not a single
Now,
one.
Packers, I give them third.
Fandom
They're
goes like
third.
this. Number 1, Green Bay Packers. Number 2, Charlie Bucket. Number 3, Willy Wonka. Goes in that order.
Yeah, close. Super close.
Josh Sushan joins us when we get back from the break. Preview the Isotopes game tonight. Talk a little Major League Baseball. I'm going to have to bring up this Ellie De La Cruz story again. It's the best thing.
Yeah, I could talk Ellie De La Cruz all day. Let's go.
From the live chat, Fred, what's your problem with Willy Wonka? Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by
Clear.
Zone. Get in the zone.
So many
Nothing
bad
stronger
parallel
starts at
Parkers today.
AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Taking a look at your traffic, southbound I-25 slows down at Osuna through about Montano. Northbound I-25 slows down at Avenida Cesar Chavez and continues up to about Oak Street. Eastbound I-40 slow from Carlisle back to the interchange, and traffic a little bit heavy westbound I-40 from 2nd Street out to Rio Grande. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Eddie Haskell from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
There is some value on the Cardinals as dogs. I'm Ed Egros here to help you beat the books with BetQL. The Cardinals might still be shell-shocked after losing on a walk-off overthrow last night, but the BetQL model sees this as a bounce-back spot. St. Louis is a plus 115 underdog against the Marlins and young phenom Yuri Perez, and BetQL likes that price. BetQL has Cardinals plus 115 as a 5-star best bet. I'm Ed Egros. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the
Sam knows when people want some pizza, they search for pizza near me. Sam also knows if Sam's Pizza doesn't prominently appear when that map returns with pizza shops, well, then Sam's Pizza is not on the map.
Cumulus Boost can help by consistently managing Sam's online listings, managing reviews, and dozens of other things the search engine uses to put businesses on the map. Cumulus Boost helps make sure Sam gets the click. Cumulus Boost. Get on the map. CUMULUSBoost.com.
Josh at 5:30, out at 37.
Insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Carlos Uri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
In today's home mortgage market, it's important for consumers looking for a mortgage to shop around. The reason? We have just come out of the lowest rates in history, and many homeowners jumped in to take advantage, and mortgage lenders across the country were making huge profits. Today, the mortgage volume is a fraction of that, and these mortgage companies are in a panic with profits falling off the cliff. So what are they doing? They're charging borrowers interest rates and fees much higher than they deserve. That's because the higher rate and higher fees, the more profit. In other words, the lenders are maximizing profits on the backs of consumers. They are counting on borrowers not shopping that mortgage around. Indigo Mortgage. And we have saved homeowners many thousands of dollars over the years. So shop and shop local with your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, 836-5700, or on the net NMLS 231960.
Bill is most likely your second biggest investment. You're going to have it for a while, so it makes sense that you take care of it. It's
Cutting out pretty bad right now.
they detail your vehicle.
What's
ask
up?
them about the extra layer of protection, ceramic coating. It
What's
prevents
up?
water, dirt, and mud from bonding to
No, you guys went out. You guys went out for a second, so I was about to call you.
from UV damage and oxidation in this intense New Mexico sun. All right, so 200.
We got to figure out something else here.
5-859-259 or schedule online at otsdetailing.com.
We had the other
The Dell
comments.
Technologies Black Friday
Could've
and
put it
July
on the
event has
hotspot.
arrived with limited quantity deals on top tech to power any passion. Save on select XPS PCs and more powered by the latest Intel Core processors. Plus, get savings on select monitors and accessories, free shipping, and monthly payment options with Dell Preferred Account. Save today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL. Offered to U.S. residents by WebBank, who determines qualifications for and terms of credit.
I got Josh on.
Refresh your ride at O'Reilly Auto Parts with the new Art of Car Care line from Turtle Wax and LA street artist Mr. Cartoon. Whether it's a detailer to give your paint that extra shine or wheel and tire products to keep them spinning in style. Plus, get 2 times O Rewards points. Get Turtle Wax and Mr. Cartoon's The Art of Car Care exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The sports animal is now 27 years old. What we're saying is, it's now not creepy to tell us how good we look for our age. Just remember, we're not that kind of station. Creeper.
You guys are going hot now.
Welcome back to the program, live from Red Door downtown. Josh Sushan is not. He's all the way across country in Oklahoma City. Josh, if you were to be invited to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, what is the first room you would go to?
Ooh, man. Like put me at the end of the assembly line because I just want to eat. I want a finished product.
Like, I hear you, but there's a chocolate river. Like, you can just get in that, like Augusta Goop did.
I want it packaged and done and just hand it to me so I can just eat it.
What about the TV room with Mike TV? Like, that's a pretty sweet one, right? Where he gets shrunk down to the size of a TV. Wonka Vision, I'm talking about.
I got a good sized TV at home. Some nice people helped me get all set up. And you just hand me like a nice piece of chocolate that's maybe got some peanut butter and some ice cream around it, and I'm good.
All right, Sush. Me, you, Fred, and Isaiah. Who dies first in Wonka's murder factory?
Good question.
There's one obvious answer. Don't say it.
In the murder factory or in the chocolate factory?
The same thing. Yes, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Fred just wants to go like swim in the chocolate river. So I don't think he's getting out. Once he gets in, he ain't getting out.
Do you think that Charlie Buckets is being set up as a fall guy for the Wonka Corporation and Willie is fleeing the country immediately only to take over the homeland of which he stole the Oompa Loompas from, placed them inside of his own factory, and then violated every health code known to man?
I mean, I know that's the popular opinion, but I think we still need some more, a deeper dive into that.
Okay, don't disagree with that. Basically, the world's quickest baseball game last night for you, huh?
No, it wasn't that quick. It was 2:51.
I like how you're so accustomed to short games now that short games don't even matter to you.
Right.
Like, that's insanely
Spoiled.
fast.
No, you're not wrong, because there for a while, 251, before the pitch timer, 251 was, oh, man. Anytime you got out in less than 3 hours, you're like, oh, man, that was a quick game. And now, unless you get done in, like, even if we're done in 2.5 hours, I go, that's just an average game. To me, a quick game is 2:15 now because of the way that it goes. But I will say this about last night's game. It was just a good ball game. It was a good team victory. The boys just, it's just a good team win. They had a relay at the plate to get someone at home. There was another rundown. They got someone. There was a nice play the pitcher made, scooping it with his glove and then flipping it with his glove. There was a caught stealing. The boys played some solid defense last night. They got some timely hits late. And it was regardless of the time of game, it was just a well-played quality baseball game.
Who does Oklahoma City think they're fooling with a bunch of burnout players from Major League Baseball, and we have an actual real minor league team?
Whenever you play a Dodgers AAA team, no matter what the year is, especially under this current general manager, president of baseball operations time, you just never know who you're going to see on the roster, right? Like last year, there was like 3 former Major League All-Stars that were on the roster at one point. I think they had a higher payroll than the Oakland A's did, at AAA. You just never know. And so, we got former isotopes everywhere. We got Pat Vallejo, we got David Dahl. In the bullpen, you just never know who's going to come firing out of there. It's always entertaining when you play the Dodgers AAA affiliate because, they're probably going to have one of the oldest rosters. They're definitely going to have the highest paid roster. And they have Cole Calhoun. They have who else do they have? They have Adam Kolarek. They have Mike Montgomery, Jimmy Nelson. I feel like they have like the top 10 prospects from 5 years ago and 10 years ago and this year. They're all on the Dodgers AAA squad every year.
Well, we got to start beating them right now because whenever the Isotopes play them in the PCL championship game in Vegas,
they'll know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, here's fun fact, too. So there was a lot of us that thought, okay, so we have first half winner and second half winner. And there was a lot of us who thought that if Oklahoma City wins both halves, then their opponent would be whoever has the best or next best overall winning percentage, both halves combined. That is not the case. It is just whoever has the next best record in the second half of the season. So right now, even though Albuquerque and Oklahoma City are tied for first at 6-2, that's irrelevant because Oklahoma City's already going to the playoffs. So the Topes are all alone in first place. We got a 2-game lead. And we got 4 more against them this week, and then we have still 12 more against them head-to-head regular season before the postseason.
I'd take the whole second half off if I was Oklahoma
That's
City.
what I would do too.
Considering that they live in Oklahoma City, I need a break.
Oh God, can you imagine?
Fate worse than death.
Like,
I'd rather live in the Wonka factory.
I'm not trying to be that guy right now, but they get the worst weather. Like geographically speaking, it's impossible to fly there. Like, Josh just talked about it. They had to take a bus there the other day.
Yeah.
It's not like a well accessible city. It's not a good city. It's like the El Paso of Oklahoma.
Yeah, with more tornadoes.
And more come from behind victories for the Isotopes, who snapped 7-game losing streaks on the road.
Yeah, last night's win was a good one, and I was really happy for Trevor Boone. He went to college at Oklahoma State, about an hour north, and he had a very large number of friends and family and former teammates who were out to watch him, and then he got the big 2-run double in the 8th inning. That was the difference. Made some nice catches in right field. I think I was wrapping up the postgame show, and he was still on the field, just hanging out with all of these people, taking photos. It was really cool to see from afar, and he told me that he might have even more people here tonight. So, it's just really – it was the first time that he's ever been able to, play in front of his family since turning pro. He's been pro for 5 years. So, super cool moment for Trevor Boone last night, and hopefully he can do it again tonight.
Is it because Trevor Boone's family couldn't easily fly out of Oklahoma City to go see him? That's it. That's what I'm saying. It's all full circle.
Sush, you didn't get the 4th of July off. You had to work, and thank you so much for putting all that work in. But you get 4 days off for the All-Star break. You got any big plans?
Ooh, I wish I could say that I was going to Costa Rica or that I was just going to jet across to
we'll go with you.
We'll go here or something like that. If you guys want to pay, I'll go too. you know. But I think that I've done enough traveling, especially, I mean, between that 2-week road trip and then the bus trip to come here, man, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to be home and not get on a plane and not get on a bus and watch the All-Star game and hang out with friends and a little barbecue and get some housework done and just relax.
You gonna like invite us over or what's up?
You guys were already invited over like a week ago. Do you need like the public invite on the radio in order to feel better about yourselves or what?
Yeah, always.
Can we do the show? Can we do the show live from your backyard?
Ooh.
Ooh, actually,
please say
that's
yes.
not out of the question.
It's such a good plan.
I do like
This
this.
is such an
We
incredible
need to make sure that technologically we can do so, but that's actually not out of the question.
The answer is yes. Technologically, we can do it. Also, think of the caveat of celebrities that will come through this.
Yeah, is Winton coming?
Yeah, that's a good question. Will Winton be there?
If Winton's there, I'm there for sure. I haven't said yes yet.
Is Rudy's catering?
Yeah, I need to find out if Winton's going home for the All-Star break. Most guys usually go home for the All-Star break. I'll have to find out.
All right, in this order, here are the people we like to appear on the show while we're broadcasting live from your house at the All-Star break. Wynn Bernard, Dylan Storm, Steve Stucker. Can you get all three of those guys?
I think the hardest one to get would probably be Dylan Storm.
Stays busy.
He's a hot ticket.
Yes,
he is a hot ticket.
Stood me up for a.
And he should be the easiest, but he's probably the hardest.
You know, he's just a really popular guy or whatever. Steve would be in.
Steve would be super stoked to hang out with Josh.
Yeah.
Hopefully, vice versa.
Josh, if we brought Steve Stucker to your barbecue, your All-Star game, 4th of July, not 4th of July, barbecue, backyard, live broadcast party, would you give Steve the best seat in the house or would you not?
You know, in my place, there's no like hierarchy. It's just if there's an empty seat, you sit in it. There's no reserved seats. There's no like, hey, I got up for a half hour, but I get that seat back whenever I feel like it. It's just, it's democracy. It's, if you need to sit on someone's lap, then still make it awkward, but just do what you need to do.
How un-Willy Wonka of you.
Yes, that's incredibly un-Willy Wonka.
All right, 4 games left, but let's jump the gun. Who's your player of the first half?
And why are the Isotopes 10-2 at the break?
Okay, player of the first half is tough because the best ones ended up in the major league. So, I mean, if you grade on just who was the best, then it's Nolan Jones. If you grade on who was with us the most amount of time and kind of put up the most numbers, then it's probably Coco Montez. But again, he missed some time too. So it's Coco and Nolan.
Okay.
Josh.
So not even one single vote for friend of the show, Hunter Stovall?
That's
No?
what I heard.
Nothing for
He
Stowe?
just stole another bag last
Yeah.
night. No big deal.
Michael Peterson's on the pregame. He's one of the newest members of the Isotopes. He throws 100 miles an hour, and he's got a fascinating background.
Love that.
Have a good broadcast tonight, brother.
Thanks, guys.
Isaiah, good job today. Red Door, good job today. Van, final words?
Too much for the time allotted, my friend, but anything that we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
That'll be really good.
It's always good.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.
Clear.
Thanks, Zay.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Discover credit cards.